Fuck, where's the bomb?
There's a bomb at this address at Blade Runner Westwood Partnership.
That was your brief taste of the Esper system. More on that later. I'm LethalFeline, that's Grimith.
And early in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase, a being virtually identical to a human, known as a replicant. The Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal intelligence to the genetic engineers who created them. Replicants were used off-world as slave labor in the hazardous exploration and colonization of other planets.
After a bloody mutiny by a Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, replicants were declared illegal on Earth under penalty of death. Special Police Squad's Blade Runner units had orders to shoot to kill upon detection of any trespassing replicant. This was not called execution.
It was called
retirement.
Retirement, yes.
That's right. They're old people. We need to put them in the homes.
Well, I could say more, but it might be a spoiler.
5 years into the future.
Los Angeles, you better kick your ass in the gear if you're gonna look like this in 5 years.
It doesn't look like this, damn it.
I think it has more flames nowadays that need to cut down.
Oh.
And also no flying cars.
It's such a bleak world.
You mean black, brown, and full of fire is bleak? I guess.
Yes.
They have geishas, though.
And, Westwood Studios spent so much time and energy rendering this, you know, from the movie.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runcer, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait, I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief, considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the 2nd sector.
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runciter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runciter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse. They never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put them on the machine?
Hell no. There's a beautiful little thing in here called the Magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runciter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-world paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
So here we are, folks.
All you gotta do is ask, Lethal.
Oh, and by the way, he's full of shit. I'm LethalFeline. And this is Blade Runner, released in, what was it, 1997?
This was 97, yes. This was the final game developed by Westwood Studios before they were acquired by Electronic Arts. I'll be succinct, folks. I have a strong dislike for adventure games, but I love Blade Runner. This game is easily my most favorite point-and-click adventure. I am the reason Lethal is playing it, and I hope I can contribute to his and your enjoyment of the series. Blade Runner is story-driven, with a strong cinematic focus that does sacrifice gameplay elements. It also assumes the player knows a lot more about a cult movie released 15 years ago than what they probably do. Consequently, the game's primary draw is its story, and it thankfully has a great one. In Blade Runner, the player's actions matter, and there are many things for Lethal to do before we reach the end. And now, you do need to go into the options and have it set to that your player choice in your conversation.
It already is, because we just rebooted the game using the load setting.
Ah, good.
Yep.
Good.
And we are
considering my intimate familiarity with this game, if you, Lethal, or if you, the viewer, have any questions, I will try to answer them, but I will try to keep quiet out of respect for the game.
Yep. And we are playing as Blade Runner Ray McCoy, not to be confused with Deckard from the movie.
See, he is our protagonist. He's voiced by Mark Benninghoffen, not a recognizable name. He's been in the business primarily as like a classical theater actor, but he's done like maybe 9,000 commercials over the past 20 years. He is a Blade Runner who are primarily, their primary focus is to head after these replicants who are essentially cloned humans, who have shortened lifespans, and who have a lack of empathy. That is how they are primarily judged. Normal humans are better than replicants because of their lack of empathy. At the same time, animals are greatly elevated in society for reasons.
Well, and they're rare
murder, now. I know. Animal murder is one of the greatest offenses that can be done in this current society.
Yeah, in 2019, folks, most of humanity has actually gone off-world. The only people that are still here are the ones that can't afford to leave, as I understand it. So you better get saving now, because you only have 5 years until the future is like this, all right? But anyway,
the train agrees.
Yes. There's still trains in 2019.
We will definitely explain more about the game and its setting for those of you who might not be familiar with the movie or the book from which this was loosely based on, Philip Dick's Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep.
So let's go ahead and get our game on the road here. We've jabbed enough. Let's go ahead and talk to our officer. I'll run to him.
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runciter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight.
All right.
And there are no subtitles in this game, folks, so that's a thing.
Yeah, hopefully we have... Well, hopefully I have the audio balancing right. I think I do. Let's go ahead and
Welcome
click
to
on...
the future.
Let's click on our little audience members here that have shown up to this crime scene. Maybe they've seen something.
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
All right, from this point forward, I am completely blind. I've just played up to this point to make sure it works, so... Let's see what this is. Actually, I have not looked at this before.
Find something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
Horse chrome, eh? That's rare and exotic. Let's go in.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe, human and rep.
All right.
Yeah. You'll notice that whenever you actually click there, it was a green cursor
Judging
instead of
from
the
the
blue
distance
one.
between the prints, I was looking for 2 very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Oh, yeah. So the cursors turn green, of course, whenever you can investigate stuff. Blue when you can move to stuff. And, I was going to say, I have a gat. But there's nothing to shoot yet, so we'll just go ahead and leave it there. Yeah, I can't shoot you. It doesn't change red. Apparently that is the kill signal. So we'll just talk to our friend here, who's had all of his beloved animals destroyed.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was 2 men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
Malevolent, you say? Let's see. Do we have anything on the ground?
So, Lucy Devlin,
precious man. She was
Lucy
my
Devlin, by
baby.
the way. Oh, God damn it. God damn it, Runciter. Shut your fucking whore mouth. Lucy Devlin was the young girl who we saw at the beginning. She's actually voiced by Polly Perrette.
Ruined. Totally
Yes, you're ruined. Who is primarily known for her role as Abby Shuto on NCIS. She's by the way, she's a 14-year-old girl, Lucy Devlin. So if anyone wants to get inappropriate thoughts about her, don't.
You got any discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Chinyans worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that.
Good spot, Lethal. Good spot.
Well, I mean, it's blinking as, right?
Makes sense to me.
I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
Cool, so we got a disc. Can we look at it?
You can't look at it right now. That would have to be something you would have to take away with you from this station.
Well, there's our chrome debris.
station.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool.
Okay.
No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
This is all new to me, so I'm just looking through it. We have a couple of suspects that have indecipherable codes.
That's right. This game doesn't really have much of a user interface to sort of stay with the cinematic feel. Instead, it has the KIA here, which Lethal can use to sift through all of his clues, suspects, audio logs. It's kind of excessive, really, but
It's nifty,
cool.
though.
Yeah.
In the future, you'll have multiple screens, folks, and they'll just slap on top of each other. You don't need those bendable, what were they? OLEDs. Not when you have these.
I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Yes, shut up. Is there anything else in here? Or is that all?
There is. I will say. There is more investigating you can do around here.
I was gonna say, can you move? I don't see anything in the animal cages.
He will move. As a matter of fact, the camera angle. I thought the camera angle might change up there, but it did not.
Come on, game. Be like Grimith remembers you.
Well, it has been. I don't think I've played this since maybe 2009, so memory's a little rusty.
I was gonna say, maybe it's over here that the camera adjusts? No?
It's possible that it doesn't adjust, in which case you would have to spot whatever it is that I'm thinking of without the camera adjusting.
Oh, great. I don't see jack shit. I see plenty of things like knocked over. Oh, shut your whore! Shut your whore mouth, damn it!
That sounds familiar. As if I've heard someone say that.
No.
All my animals.
Yes, all of your animals.
This game does have flexibility, though, in that it's not just like one particular clue you have to find into the situation. It allows you multiple avenues to try to figure out what you need to know.
Well, I'm not buying Jack in here.
I know, if you can't, get one pixel hunt right, it's perfectly fine. Besides, there's more investigating you might be able to do out here, too.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft, the small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
Seems like they were just being dicks, and for some reason I have the compulsion to look at this fire hydrant.
Yep,
Scratches and
sure
paint
do.
flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
Okay. We also have a trash can, it looks like.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
Well, thanks, game, for chiding me. So, did you find out anything from our friends? Let's run to him.
Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
All right.
I never did appreciate art.
Oh. Maybe that's all. You've apparently talked to them already, and they didn't tell you jack shit. At least that's what I'm getting from this. Alright, well.
Into our spinner we go. Welcome to the future.
Oh god, what is this? I've never seen this. What does it mean?
That's your interface for place you can go to. If you say moused over it long enough, it'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
McCoy's apartment, Runsitter's animals, and police station. This is pretty open-ended, so you can go back and visit old areas if, say, you want to do more investigating. The city, the artwork does a great job of keeping that claustrophobic feel that was so present in like Japanese culture. One of the main reasons why America was so freaked out by this movie whenever it came out. Just the unnerving feel that Japan, that had become such an economic and cultural powerhouse, was taking over, and one day our cities would look like this.
Although apparently, the thing about that movie is they talk about how desolate it is, but whenever you have like a scene out in the street, everybody is fucking there. You can't even get like anyone out of kicking distance. It's so crowded.
It really is. We're currently, of course, at the monolithic, super intimidating, crazy-ass fuck police station.
What the fuck is this?
Elevator.
Is that my card slot?
That's your elevator console, which you can choose to go to the various floors of the elevator.
Roof. Ground floor.
All various floors of the building, rather.
Mainframe and shooting range. Laboratory. Laboratory.
Laboratory?
Lockup. Roof.
Okay,
you're currently at the
ground floor.
I guess I'll go to the ground floor.
Now, this, of course, is one of the many scenes that is taken from the movie. I can't imagine, how much of a budget Westwood Studios devoted to this. Perhaps this is one of the reasons why they were bought out by EA the next year. And B, how sick they must have been at staring at the scenes in the fucking movie to try to render it in the game. And even like the minor details in this office here, like the lamp, for instance, the lampshade, are all just sort of rendered wonderfully from the movie. Now, that fat, or obese, gruff bastard over there on the left is Lieutenant Edison Guza. He's the one who passed the job off to McCoy, and of course, in the opening cinematic, he talked about some other folks, basically making references to the movie. He's voiced by Jeff Garlin, who I do like as an actor. He's probably best recognizable from something that Lethal has never watched, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, I've never watched that. Actually, maybe I've watched it once. Maybe. Anyway, let's talk to him.
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring themselves.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make my job a lot easier.
Everybody's got a job, kid.
Yeah. Well, you're helpful. Glad I came in here.
LT doesn't have much to say to you.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go back to the elevator.
Whee!
Whole bunch of empty space in there. There's nothing to do, but it does look pretty.
Well,
thank God I can run.
Just copying from the movie. And of course, there'd be more people if processors back in 1997 could handle more people. Because if they tried to render so many more voxels, you'd have like 10 frames playing this on a current computer back then.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Neat.
Specials are one of the references. It's like a euphemism for folks who are sterile and mutated and basically stuck on this planet.
Lucky strikes. Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a lot of time in the training maze these days, even though she'd already gotten close to a perfect score.
Alright, of course, Crystal is the one we were looking at the ass of earlier. And the only one we just need to ask, apparently.
Fucking... she's the female on the roof who's wearing the Lara Croft sunglasses at night in the skin-tight future leather. She's voiced by Lisa Edelstein, who's best known for playing as Dr. Lisa Cuddy in House MD. Something else Lethal doesn't understand, of course.
Well, I've watched House, but I'm no expert on it.
Right, we currently, here, we have access to an Esper machine. It's one of the two in the game.
For those of you images found.
For those of you who are unfamiliar.
To Kaya database.
Yes, Esper. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Esper, Esper is amazing future technology that allows you to do 3D examinations of 2D photographs.
It makes you... You can enhance Polaroids beyond their resolutions.
See, I can't call bullshit it on in the game, because it's exactly how it fucking worked in the movie.
Maybe in the future you can just have these pieces of film that are just infinitesimally detailed, right? Right?
But the ability to move around 3D space in a 2D photograph is absolutely amazing, Lethal.
And it will enhance. You see, we got more resolution that easily. Can I get even more enhancement? Or is that going to be as much I'm going to get? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I pan? I'd like to pan, please. How do I pan?
No, not so much panning. You have to zoom back out.
Okay, and I have no idea how the fuck to do that. Okay, I can just right-click.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Now, of course, there are, the photographs do exist for a reason. There are clues for you to find within the photographs, which can make your job easier.
Yeah, this
TV.
is... I was gonna say, this is exactly how it worked in the movie. Harrison Ford was doing all this shit, though. There's the tiger, though. The beautiful tiger. Let's take a closer look at it. Since it is no longer a thing, it is lost to this world. So gorgeous. Although, it's kind of an unfluffy tiger, I have to say. Maybe in the future they have a mutation. All right,
the movie doesn't touch on it so much, but really in the short novel...
Run sitter crime scene.
Animals were so important, they were held in a religious capacity. considering how important they were. Basically, everyone needed to own one, because it was like keeping up with the Joneses. Also, photograph.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
I didn't even have to do that. He did it all on his own. Can we enhance this fella? No, I can't go any further. I can't enhance anymore? This is bullshit. Game's cheating. And yes, we did get a little 3D swivel there, folks. Did you see it?
He's too obscured in the shadows. You're not able to get a clear look at his face.
It's probably Sam Fisher. Okay. What else we got here?
Yeah, it's Sam Fisher.
Looks like some kind of boxer, maybe? Or... Whatever. Is there anything else in this photo that we need? Can we actually get the plates on that car? The cars have plates in 2019? No.
Well, try zooming up on it again.
I was going to say, it should be like right here, but I don't know about the future. A lot can change in 5 years.
This is going to be awesome, everyone. Look at what that camera
Local
just did.
license plate? Give me a hard copy of that.
And there we go. I didn't even know I was doing the right thing. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in this picture, but... I mean, we can see him looking at his notes. What's on there? Do we have, like, a stock list of these animals that we'll magically zoom in on? It's nice that we could actually get the license plate, by the way, but not that guy's face. And I certainly can't see what any of this green text is.
I will say that there is at least one more thing to spot in both pictures.
Crime scene.
In both pictures? Okay.
That's right, in both pictures. I mean, you didn't even spot anything in the first picture at all.
Yeah, let's go back to that
copy
one.
Run sitter crime scene.
Alright, well they should be over here, right? I don't think I can get a shot of the back of their head. Oh no, they should be over here. Yeah, I'm not going to see anything.
Right, but you obviously can't move that. Instead, you're looking for what you could possibly see on this screen.
What's that over there, that pink thing? Is that Lucy? I want to see what it is. Okay, apparently...
Lucy is in this photograph, but she's not there.
Okay, I think that might be her.
Where's Waldo, everyone?
Yes? I see pink hair. Yeah, there's some legs coming out of that pink hair, too. Oh, I think it's doing it.
Watch the magic of the Esper.
Hello there, Lucy. Give me a hard copy of that.
Alright, we got a hard copy of that.
I think there are two other things to be found in here.
Great.
I'll give you that much.
Did I mention we're playing this on hard mode, folks? Although that doesn't change the clues or anything, apparently.
As far as I'm aware, the hard difficulty setting only changes the action scenes, but Lethal's a Twitch gamer. He can handle it flawlessly.
I'm not sure what the fuck this is. It looks like a large piece of candy or some kind of a hardened piece of Jupiter.
I'm not here to give away too much to Lethal, but I will help to give him some vague generals so that he doesn't spend 12 hours going, Where the fuck do I solve this? Be like with me in a jigsaw puzzle.
It didn't take that long for that jigsaw puzzle. The fuck is this? Oh, it's a rabbit. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. Because I wasn't able to swivel to see that earlier. Huh, magic. It's all magic.
The Esper machine is magic, yes.
Not just a green cage. There's that monkey that we saw from the earlier cutscene, though, I think.
Goddamn monkeys.
What the hell is this?
Need to fucking take a wrench to you. I think it's another monitor.
It has somebody on it. No, I can't go any further.
No. You can only do a maximum of 2 zooms on these photos.
Zooms. Of course. Unlike the movie where it just kept going and going and going. It was just ridiculous. I think
like an Energizer Bunny.
Yep.
Yep, that's Rodsiter.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I looked at you before. Can I see it from this angle? Nope. It's nothing but lines. Nothing but lines. Well, that's not too unreasonable. We have things that could be mistaken for that. Is that something? Apparently not. Nope, I didn't do it right. Apparently when you hit the edge, it's... Oh, nope. That's just gotta be a piece of carpet.
Yeah.
Well, if there's anything obvious, I mean, let's just enhance a big section here by the tiger. See if I'm missing anything. Maybe that's the key to it. Yeah, I can understand why this might be a little limited, considering the technology of the time of this fucking game. Is that something? I think I already looked at this, too. That's just green shit. I don't even know what that is. They have bug painting on the ground. Okay, I'm good with this. I'm not going to find anything. Let's try the second one again.
I think there's only one other thing for you to find on this one, but I could be mistaken. I know there's at least one other thing to find here. I don't think there's anything else in this photo.
And once you have a zoom, folks, you're committed to it. True facts. Well, I mean, I can't swivel over and see that, but I think I see something in his hand. No, it's just his hand. I see his hand in his hand. Well, shit. Yeah, unless you have something on you, Rudiger. I could go closer to them, too. I was just looking at a small portion of you before. Is there something else? He has sort of a weird vest on, but that's not going to count as evidence, damn it. Okay, let's try you guys again. Damn it, enhance! More enhancement.
So yeah, there are, I did a quick check to confirm, there are actually two things that would pop up on this photo.
Okay, and we got them both already.
No, there are two other things.
Two other things? God damn it, really?
Yeah, that's right. And there are two things on the first photo. Two other things on the first photo.
Of course there is.
You don't have to find everything.
Clearly I don't.
But of course you could end up in a situation where you're dead-ended.
That's when you just gotta shoot everybody. Man,
you might also want to end this.
One second, we're gonna look at these real quick.
Okay.
If I'm thinking
first
about
video,
the movie.
kind of, 32 minutes, and, might want to listen to the sound to make sure everything's okay.
Alright, well, next time, folks.
Slit your wrists.
More things. We'll see you then.